Scouting for girls, welcome to the Spencer Dispenser.
Oh, hello.
I am a computer descended from the Commodore 64 in the 1980s, so I love your Easy Covers album. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, greatest decade ever.
Who would you say were the best 80s band? I love Kraftwerk.
Spandau Ballet.
Yeah, Spandau.
Bit of Spandau.
What has kept you sane during lockdown?
A brand new album, easy cover.
Just about.
What TV show are you loving right now?
I've been watching this new TV show called The A-Team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Line of Duty.
Yeah. Is it?
The Line of Duty is slightly 80,
Yeah.
but modern.
What was your favourite TV show as a child?
Line of Duty.
18.
Did you have a nickname as a child?
No.
No.
No, I was being called Rude by some of my friends. Rude Boy Roy.
Yeah.
Stride.
Yeah.
That's it, really. No. No, Large. You were called
Was
Large.
your,
Not a child.
No, true. Not as a child, yeah.
who was your first celebrity crush?
Jet from the Gladiators. Oh.
Michaela Strachan.
Are you a good cook?
No.
No, yeah, well,
You do think you are a good cook.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
What's the best meal you've ever had?
That was a free one, I think.
Yeah, best meal's a free meal.
Yeah.
I think my best meal, it's always got to be Christmas dinner.
Oh,
Christmas dinner is always the
pigs
best.
in blankets.
Nando's.
If you could pass any law, what would it be?
Everyone has to die.
Yeah.
Brand new album.
You can
Is that
only...
really as good as you could think?
Well,
That's just
think of the cash.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Mandatory purchase.
What was the first single you bought?
My first single was Band-Aid
Which one?
2.
Really?
The bad one.
Wow. Wow. I
What was yours?
I can't
can't
remember.
remember, I was too young.
Yeah.
Nearly for nearly, girl, I'm going to miss you. And it's up next.
What's the most indulgent thing you have purchased?
It's probably the Scouting Girls.
I think
Easy cover.
you bought me a very expensive guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
because you
two
lost
guitars
your
for
old one.
yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the most indulgent things you bought.
Yeah.
I brought you success.
Yeah.
What is the most useless thing you have bought?
Success.
What's the most useless thing I bought? I think.
Keytar.
Yes, this thing.
That is
This
the most
thing.
useless thing in the entire world.
Oh, I can't
Yeah,
wait
it's
to
that
see.
useless.
Bought this ages ago. Always wanted to use it on stage. Never used it.
Too complicated.
I don't have a strap either.
Keep playing into it.
What's the spookiest thing that has happened to you?
Spookiest.
Yeah. Could be talking to a robot.
This.
What has made you recently laugh out loud?
Whenever I'm with these two guys,
Ah.
I always laugh out loud. I spend my days laughing out loud
And crying.
and crying.
Yeah.
Who would you say you are a big fan of?
I'm a big fan of. I'm a huge fan of the Beatles.
What? Not
I think you're
REM.
going to say REM.
Jeez. Wow.
yeah.
Amazing.
Why?
Because you always say REM.
Yeah.
No, I'm really into the Beatles at the moment. I'm mad into the Beatles.
They're going to be big.
Yeah.
They're massive.
If you could eject anybody into outer space, never to see them again, who would it be?
How dare you?
These two guys. Because then I'd take all the money
Yeah.
from the fact that everybody has to buy our album. From the law, this dictator rules it.
Where did your name Scouting for Girls originate?
Came from the fact that me and Pete were in the Cub Scouts together, and the start of that's how we met, and the Scouting movement started over 100 years ago from a book called Scouting for Boys. And when we were in our early 20s, we thought that it would be quite funny to change our name, to do a play on words of that book called Scouting for Boys and calling it Scouting for Girls. That is the long, boring story of where it came from. And I really wish we'd just called our band something like Green Blue.
What made you record an album of 80s cover versions?
So, lockdown.
Lockdown, basically. I was supposed to be recording some other bands, and then they weren't allowed to come to the studio. And we just released our own album, so we didn't have any new songs. And we came up with a great title, Easy Cover. And one of the songs we covered was Easy Lover. And that was
Came from there.
And that is why we're here right now, unbelievably.
Scouting for Girls, that concludes your questions for today. Thank you for taking part in the Spencer Dispenser.